selected. Ready. Team. 3. Effect. North Carolina. Mississippi State selected. Pros. Spreads. Clear shoot selected. E selected. Ready.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
Northwestern as the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Trying to get the corner. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They go to the ground. Hard running there.
Entering from 8. Flex. Pale. Heavy. You have 3 options.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll try to blast their way in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Not all good for this offense being aggressive. Whatever. It's the first possession. You don't get the 2-point conversion. You still got a lot of time left to make up for it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Back to pass, it's great. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and you still can't stop it.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds his man and they convert. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll line up to go for 2. Slams it ahead. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Northwestern wants to go quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off a defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Tempo. Formation. There are 6 men under the hold fireman.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Got his man quickly. Oh, look out! The 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
14 categories. They have 11 options. Mesh HP corner is selected.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
14 categories. You have 11 options.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air. It's Sayin. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Entering time.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I think...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
One Robert Press.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The offense set for a first down play.
Short cross.
Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running with power. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. We'll give him a couple on that with second and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down.
You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Wildcats have it back. Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Gray. Snags it over the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Yeah, really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
Sam edge free.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Entering play call, coach suggests.
Nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive.
Entering play call,
special teams. Continue to make this game closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 36. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He tries to take the top off. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Gray. Unloads to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
6 categories.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play.
Short cross.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted! He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's got his man. He got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made.
Entering mesh concept. Ohio, there are 5 categories.
One more play before the team heads to the locker room.
Slot out is selected.
Trying to find his man on first down. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You have 5 options. Kickoff middle
And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that's proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fires to the big fella. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Inside zone Carrollton categories.
They're trying to protect the football and throw. A lot of times you get some good shots. If you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play.
Mesh spot.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll fire to his right. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down. The Wildcats have it back for Northwestern offense headed out. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy to fumble the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job. You see where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense set on 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting that.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They feed him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one.
For me. Call timeout is select. View highlights is select. Super sim is select. Entering play call over. And challenge play is selected.
Decision will be questioned for a while. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
A hand to the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields.
Off he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Entering play
And I think
call.
being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude,
Sam Edge
you put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Northwestern right back to the line.
Number 6 is selected.
To throw, it's Gray. And the pass is intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the curve at the 47. Offense getting set for first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Makes the grab on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside coverage. So that out route's there. If your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
From cover 1, cover 4, nickel 2 trap.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He wants to throw here on second down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense with this possession.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. We're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Northwestern right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great game.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time we see requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hauls it in. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering hub screen, you have enter, return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summaries. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Recruiting is selected. You have 5 entering overview screen. Recruiting. Hard sell. DM the player. Social media. Overview. Scouting 40%. Recruiting. Schedule. Send the house. Schedule visit. Add action. Visit. Add action. Hard sell. DM the player. Scouting 0%. Recruiting. Entering. Warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to exit recruiting? And yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.